back to Chemistry Simplified classes. We are back with a long break. Hoping for everyone's good health in this pandemic situation, let's just start our day with organic chemistry. Hope you will like my video, so do not forget to like and subscribe it. So we are going to start a new topic, that is haloalkanes and haloarenes. Alright, so haloalkanes and haloarenes. Haloalkanes, we can also say it is alkyl halides, and haloarenes are aryl halides. As the name suggests. Okay, so alkyl halides are compounds in which a halogen atom is attached to a carbon, or we write it as CX. Alright, why CX I have written? Why not CH3? We can write it RX better, okay, where R stands for alkyl group, and this alkyl group can be methyl, ethyl, propyl and any of it. Alright, so the general form of alkyl halide is RX, or we can also write it as here H, that is methyl, and here X can be chlorine, bromine, iodine and so on. Alright, so this is alkyl halide. Then we will move on to aryl halides in the later part of the video. Alright, so first this is the general formula. General formula of alkyl halide can be shown as RX, where R is the alkyl group and X is the halogen. So this is alkyl halides. Alright, then the next thing is how we can classify this on different ways. Okay, so first we will do the classification. First classification is on the basis of number of halogen atoms. First classification is on the basis of number of halogen atoms. Alright, so we can write it as C2H5X. Here we can see only one halogen atom is attached to the alkyl group. Okay, that is why it can also be called as monohaloalkane, since it is attached to only one halogen group. Similarly, if I write, suppose if I write CH2X, again CH2X, okay, here since two halogen atoms are attached, so it will be dihaloalkane. Similarly, if I write CH2X, CHX, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can just check it, CH2X, CH2X. Okay, here we have three halogen group attached to the alkyl group. That is why it can be called as trihaloalkane. Okay, so the first classification is on the basis of the number of halogen atoms attached. So first is monohaloalkane, since it has only one halogen attached to it. The other one is having two halogen atoms, that is why dihaloalkane, and third is having three halogen atoms, that is why trihaloalkane. Okay, the next classification is on the compounds containing the sp3-CX bond. Next classification is on the basis of compounds containing sp3-CX bond. That means sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, here it means sp3 hybridized carbon, where X can be fluoro, chloro, bromo or ido. Okay, so alkyl halides can be classified as primary, secondary or tertiary. Alkyl halides can be classified as primary 1 degree, secondary that is 2 degree and tertiary that is 3 degree. Alright, 3 degree depending upon whether the halogen atom is attached to the primary carbon, secondary carbon or the tertiary carbon. So here this is 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alkyl halide. Why it can be written as R dash, one more is R double dash. Okay, so this is 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree. Primary, this is the primary carbon. This is the primary carbon. Okay. Since then it is a secondary carbon and that is a tertiary carbon because it is attached with 2 alkyl groups and then it is attached with 3 alkyl groups. This is 2 degree and this is 3 degree. Alright. Then we can note one thing, that these are frequently used to introduce alkyl groups into other molecules. Alright. Then next is allylic halides. This was alkyl halides, sp3 hybridized. Next we will do allylic halides. Allylic halides. This was part 1. Then we have part 2 is allylic halides. What do we understand by allylic halides? So these are the compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, so these things you have to keep in mind. These are the compounds. These are the compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to an sp3 hybridized carbon next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Carbon next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, that is allylic carbon. That means if we have carbon-carbon double bond, okay, this is the halogen atom is attached to the next carbon which is bonded to a carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, then third is the benzylic halide. Then we have benzylic halide. What is benzylic halide now? Then benzylic halides, these are the compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to an aromatic ring. From the name benzylic, we can understand an idea that it might be an aromatic ring. So in this, these are compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to an sp3 hybridized carbon next to the aromatic ring. So I'll only make the figure. Okay, and it is bonded to like this. Alright, then next we have classification based on the compounds containing sp2CX bond. These were sp3 hybridized, next is sp2 hybridized carbon. Next we have compounds containing sp2CX bond. We have done allylic, now we have vinylic halides. There is a difference between allylic and vinylic. Vinylic halides. Then what are vinylic halides? In allylic halides we have seen that these are the compounds in which the halogen atom is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon next to carbon-carbon double bond. But here these are the compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, carbon-carbon double bond. So here we can write these are the compounds these are the compounds in which the halogen atom is attached to or bonded to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom of carbon-carbon double bond, that is C double bond. Okay, and this will be like this. Okay, so vinylic halide is like this. Then we have aryl halide. Aryl means the aromatic ring. Okay, aromatic ring. So these are the compounds in which the halogen atom is attached to or bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of an aromatic ring. So it is like this directly. Alright, then what is the structure? Next thing is the structure of the alkyl halide. What is the structure of alkyl halide? So for example, if we take the methyl chloride, what is the structure of methyl chloride? So we can see here, if we draw, we know that chlorine has half-filled p orbitals. Okay, so the chlorine atom has half-filled p orbital in its valence shell, and the CCl bond is formed by the overlapping of the sp3 orbital of this carbon. Okay, so it will be like this. This is hydrogen atom occupying the s orbital. This is hydrogen atom. Again, this is hydrogen atom. And this is with Cl atom. Okay. So here the bond between the CCl bond is sp3s bond. All bonds are the sigma bonds. Okay, this is the structure of the methyl chloride. Simple I have drawn. Okay. The next topic is nomenclature of alkyl halides. First we are going to do the basic things, then we will move on to the reaction part. I hope this is clear to you. So next we have is nomenclature. Nomenclature, again there are two systems. One is the common system and then we have IPSC system. In common system, the alkyl group is attached to the halogen atom, is named first. Okay. In common system, the halogen atom which is attached to the alkyl group which is attached to the halogen atom is named first. The alkyl group attached to the halogen atom is named first. by the appropriate word like bromide, chloride, iodide, fluoride. That is, it is having two word names. For example, if we have CH3Br or C2H5Cl, okay, or CH3CH3Cl, okay. So it can be named as methyl because one methyl, this is methyl bromide, another one is ethyl fluoride, and the third one is, we can write isopropyl. If it is, suppose if I take Br, so it will be isopropyl bromide. This is the common name of system. Okay. The next one is IUPAC naming. IUPAC system. So in IUPAC system, we know first of all we select the longest chain. Select the longest chain which is containing the functional group or the halogen atom here. Okay, and name the alkyl halide as a derivative of the corresponding hydrocarbon. Okay, then numbering the chain and then indicating the position of the group. So these things we have already studied in class 11. So I'm not going deep into it. For example, let's do questions. For example, we have CH3, CH2, CH2, Br, or we have CH3, CH, CH3, Cl, or we have CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. Okay, so first of all we will look for the longest chain, okay, and then we will see the halogen atom which is attached to it, the main group here. So here if we name it, it will be 1, 2 and 3. So it can be written as 1-bromopropane. It is 1-bromopropane. The next we have second position from both the sides. So it is 2-chloropropane. And the third one is, we can see here again starting from the halogen side, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 3-methyl, 1-bromo, 3-methyl, butane. It is 1-bromo. First position is bromo, naming the place of the substrate, 1-bromo, 3-methyl, and because the longest chain is 4, so it is butane. So this is how we name the alkyl halides. Okay, then there are two things which you should know, that is geminal halide, vicinal halides. What is geminal halides? When halogen atom is present on the same carbon atom. Okay, then it is geminal halide. When it is vicinal halides, they are present on the adjacent carbon atoms. So these are some basic things which we have done today. Okay, in the next class we will be discussing about the reactions, preparations and reactions of alkyl halides. Alright, I hope this much is clear to you. You have understood. If there is any query, you can write to me. Okay, I'll be sharing my notes with you. Maybe they are a little bit, since these are old notes, so I'll be sharing with you. You can go through it. Okay, have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Thank you.